Hello everyone and welcome to your new semester of CIS 1003.W or Computers in Society 1003 in the fully online section. I'm Dr. Crystal Moore and I will be your professor for this semester and I look forward to working with you. What we're going to do to start here is take you through each part of our online Blackboard course interface, as well as give you an introduction to the syllabus and make sure that you're fully set up to be as successful as possible in our course together. So go ahead and launch your Blackboard for me, and once you log in, this is the page that you should see. This is our course homepage. What we're going to do together is we're going to move down basically the left navigation bar, and I'm going to show you the key parts of what you'll need to know for our course. So in your left navigation bar, course homepage, this is kind of your dashboard for a course. It shows you current announcements, your tasks, when items are due, etc. Hopefully this will kind of be your one-stop shopping as an overview for the course. You should refer to it on at least a every other day basis, if not a daily basis, just to make sure you're on track, especially in the beginning while you're getting familiarized with all of your courses. Okay, going down this left toolbar is our announcements page. I'm going to go ahead and click on that link and enter the student view so that you're seeing stuff that's only available to you right now. Okay, and back to announcements. So here is what is available to you now, and as items become more available, you will see them here. Here is your introduction to this course. I sent that out on Saturday. We will be assigning you learning partners, and so that is a person that will help you be successful throughout the semester. There will be more information posted there soon. And then also here's a little bit more of updates and instructions to our course to help you be successful. Saving files, please make sure that you are saving them to one folder on your hard drive or in the cloud. If you're using Microsoft 365 or Google, you have the drives there you can save to. Here's how I want you to submit the files, case studies, extra help videos, etc. You can read through that at your leisure, but know that all of your announcements are going to be in this announcement section. Please make sure that you should have a subscribe button. Please make sure that you are subscribed to all of our discussion boards as well as our announcements, so as I send them out, you get them immediately. Okay, going back to the left navigation bar over here, we have our content. For this week and this week only, the majority of your content is going to be here in the Start Here link. So here's all you need to know to get started in our course. Up here at the top, and then we'll work down, but at the top you have your syllabus. Please make sure that you click on that link. It will download to your computer. And I'm actually going to walk you through the key parts of that right now, just so that we're all on the same page. Okay. So starting here on the left is page 1. This is me. Here's my phone number, my emails, all my contact information. You have every opportunity to communicate with me because I want to know how you're doing, and if there's any way that I can help you, if you're having issues, etc. Please make sure that you communicate quickly and clearly. Here are meetings. We actually are not going to be meeting face-to-face because this is an online course. I do have office hours. They're in my main office in the Morrison Building 215. So if you walk in the front doors from the quad, you'll turn to the right instead of going straight into the auditorium, and then we're the first set of doors on the right, and I'm 215. You'll see my photo on the door. Monday and Wednesdays from 1 to 3:30 is our office hour times, and as arranged. We have online office hours as well, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7:30 or as arranged, other times by appointment. And then you can schedule office hours with me via this link. There are no prerequisites to this course. This is a prerequisite to many other courses that you must take and is a requirement for graduation. So everybody must take CIS 1003. Again, it is Blackboard based, and that there will be consultations such as online meetings, etc., that will be required. We are going to introduce you to the role of computers in today's society. That's the goal of this class, and there's the course description for you. Again, it is a graduation requirement. Here are the technical requirements. Please make sure you review those via that link. You must have this book, and it needs to be this exact ISBN number right there. Please make sure you have that by the end of this week, if not early next week, because you will need that for all of your course assignments, okay, and tests. There is no way you can be successful in this course without that book. Optional materials, you have the software listed here. I have had the question, can we use Microsoft 365 because Southeastern provides that for free? Absolutely. You will just maybe need to do a little bit more research in order to convert from what is in the book for 2013 over to 365, which is a new version. We would love you to be fluent in Microsoft 365, which is a cloud computing software, versus the 2013, which is just locally installed. You have to have a disk or download it to a computer, and you have basically the rights to use it just on that one computer. So you're welcome to use 365, but you still need to have the 2013 book because all of our tests, etc., are mapped to that book. Okay, additional resources. Here are some items for you. OWL website for writing help, Big Blue Button for synchronous meetings, Blackboard, of course, Google Apps, instructions. So go ahead and familiarize yourself with all of these additional resources. Here are our course objectives, and you please read those again at your leisure by the end of this week. And here's our national and state standards. Here's the course schedule, and this is the most important part of the entire syllabus for you, because this is what you're going to be graded on and what is due when. So, for example, this is week 1. Your assignments were posted on the 9th. And typically they'll be posted on Monday. There may be unforeseen circumstances where I may put it Sunday or Tuesday, but in general you should expect them by Monday afternoon. This week we're doing the Getting Started module, which this video is part of, and then your Essential Computer Concepts, which you have all those resources, and that's also in your book. All of that work, those assignments that I gave you, are due this Saturday. Your assignments are always due Saturday by 11:59. So you'll note that all of these dates are Saturdays and your assignments are due by 11:59. Okay. Next week we're counting that as the first assignment because it's beyond the Getting Started. And you're going to be working in Microsoft Word and creating and editing a document. Okay. So you're also going to start your Google sections next week, and I'll give you more information about that then. The due date for that work is going to be the 21st, and I'll expect all of that work turned in, completed by then. Okay. You'll notice that we do all of your Word sections first, and then you have an exam. Okay, I will give you a pretest on Word this week as well. Then we're going to switch over to Excel. You're going to do Excel for several weeks prior to spring break, which is on March 12th through the 18th. And then you'll come back and do Excel and then take your Excel exam. Okay. Starting the week after that, the first week of April, we'll transition over to PowerPoint, creating a presentation, adding media and special effects, and then you'll have your test the next week. All the while, notice that you're doing 1 unit of Google training, okay? And this will get you prepared for certification level 1 of their Google Cloud Computing efforts. And so You will not be required to take that final exam for the certification, but we highly recommend it. And then week 14, your 10th assignment is going to be social media and managing that. And that will be your final unit of Google. And then the week after that is internet ethics and search paths, assigned week 15. And then your finals week is week May 1st through 5th, with your final being due on the 5th. Okay. Here is your semester calendar. I suggest that you print both the semester calendar and your course calendar. Keep it in a folder on your desk somewhere that you can readily review and adhere to. So this just maps on to Southeastern's published calendar here. Okay. Notice we have a holiday on the 16th, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. No classes, but offices will be open. Please also know that there are very strict adding and drop dates, withdrawal dates for your course. While I fully expect that all of you will maintain enrollment in this course all the way through the end, that you're all going to complete your work each week, and that you're going to be enrolled to take the final and you'll complete that as well, I do not expect that any of you will need to drop or withdraw from the class with a W by the 7th. But if for some unforeseen reason you do, say you have an emergency, something totally unforeseen, and you do need to withdraw, please do that by the 7th. You need to take care of that yourself with the registrar. I will not automatically drop you. Unfortunately, if you get all the way to May 1, the beginning of May, and you've done none of this work and you've not dropped the class, I'm forced to give you an F, or whatever grade you've earned at that point. So please manage your time, rearrange your schedules now, and make sure you have the book. Do not get behind. Please make sure you stay on track every week so that you can get to Friday, May 5th, when the semester ends, with having a very good grade in this course. It is an introductory course. Probably many of my students knew a majority of the information before they started, and there is a lot of detail in here about Office and Google that you likely didn't know, so I'm confident that you'll be learning new material. And this, again, should also be a course that you do very well in. I fully expect, my previous students did very well, both in a face-to-face and online format. My online students did excellent last semester, so I fully expect you to complete the course with at least an A or a B, because you're staying up to date with me throughout the semester on this work, okay? So course policies, and so these are the rules of the game. If this were a board game you're playing in an online game, you would of course want to know what the rules are before you start. So the rules are syllabus. I, as a professor and the game designer, so I teach game-based learning, by the way, in the education department as well. And so I reserve the right to modify the syllabus, the assignments, or other parts of the course without prior notification, okay? I will typically only do that. I've been teaching for 17 years now, and I very rarely change the rules in the middle of the game. But if I need to for the betterment of you, the course, Southeastern, I will certainly do that, okay? Next, please make sure you submit all of your assignments electronically. Please do not email them to me. Submit them through the Blackboard modules that I provide for you. I get a lot of email on a daily basis, and your work is important, and I don't want it to get lost. So I will provide you with turn-in links. Make sure that your work gets submitted to me via those turn-in links, okay, by the due date. Do not email me assignments, okay. Also, Blackboard tracks your analytics. So when I have to verify your attendance, when I have to give grade updates and attendance updates on those EARs that we submit monthly, I look at the Blackboard analytics that show me what each of you have clicked and when. Okay, so that helps me to determine your participation grade as well, since it's an online course. Attendance, because it's an online course, your discussion board participation, your turning in your work on time participation, all of that, you're working with your learning partner, and we'll talk more about learning partners. That is your participation grade, which can help or hurt you in your final grade. Okay. And let's see. If you have a prolonged lack of course participation, that could affect your financial aid and, of course, your grade. So please make sure that you are participating. Late assignments. As a rule, I will not accept late assignments. There is a reason we have an assignment calendar. There's a reason I've paced this the way that I have. And if you're turning in 3 to 5 weeks worth of work late, and a majority of the students are doing that because I'm not holding the standard, then I'm going to have a problem for those EAR grade reporting times and final times, etc. So I will not do that to myself or the other students. I will be respectful and responsible. I will respect you as a student. I will respect your time. And I will be responsible and get my stuff, my assignments, my work to you, my requests to you in a timely manner, and I expect that you will do the same. So please do not send me late work. Don't ask me to accept it. If there is an emergency, and an emergency constitutes that emergency medical services of some sort were involved. So if you had to call EMS, or there was an ambulance involved, or there was a doctor involved treating you, then that would constitute an emergency. If it's you forgot to take care of a responsibility, whether it's work, personal, family, school, whatever, and therefore you're late on my stuff, that does not constitute an emergency. That is a fail to plan. Have plans in place for those things for backup, right? Have your family on call so that they can chime in and help you as they need. I had those life things happen when I was in school. I've spent a long time in school, and I had always had people on call, on backup, that could bail me out of whatever situation. I remember my car got towed one time because I was parked a little bit further away from the curb, and that was right before a final. And so fortunately I had a family member who I warned I was going to be extremely busy and I may need their help at the last minute. And so when I called them, they weren't surprised. They helped me, and it all worked out, and I still got my stuff done on time. Please make sure your internet is working. Don't wait until the last minute to turn in your assignments and then tell me that your internet went down. Okay, have those policies and procedures for yourself in place so that if something does happen, you have backup support quickly. Okay, and that, of course, is for this course and then every other one that you are taking. Expectations, again, it's really about be responsible, be respectful. If I send you communication, respond to me in 24 hours. If you send me communication, I will respond in 24 hours. If I did not respond in 24 hours, that means something is likely wrong. I didn't get your email, etc. So don't wait 2 weeks to contact me again, especially if it's something you need. If you don't hear from me in 24 to 48 hours, go ahead and message me again, and I promise I'll respond. Okay? All right, course requirements as well. You know to adhere to our semester calendar and our section of here of our assignment schedule. You have your discussion board rubric. I will be posting discussion boards at intermittent times. I will not post them weekly or bi-weekly, whatever. I'll post them. You'll have plenty of notice to respond. Please make sure you do that by the due dates. All right. Your activities typically will take about 12 to 15 hours per week. I do not add a lot of fluff work to this course. I intentionally keep it very specific. and what you see is what you get. I want you to be clear up front about the expectations, and you shouldn't have to spend more than 12 to 15 hours per week. If you are, let me know. Something's likely wrong. This is a 3-hour course, and so you shouldn't have to do any more than that. Okay. Please make sure you're logging into Blackboard every day, at least every other day, to check for updates, etc. Please make sure that you are using your Southeastern email. That is the only way I'm going to contact you. I am not going to use your personal email. I will only contact you through Southeastern. So please make sure you're checking that and or having that forwarded to your personal email if you're not checking it on your own. All right, again, every assignment is due Saturdays, 11:59 of the week that it's assigned. You will have surveys. You need to make sure that you complete the end of course surveys as well as the beginning of course surveys. Here's how your grades will break down. Each unit is worth 20. And then you also have discussion boards, and then you have your exams at 30%. So in total, 100% for the course. I'm a pretty strict grader in terms of 90 to 100% is an A, 80 to 89 is a B. Now you say that you have been extremely respectful and responsible throughout the entire semester, and you ended the fall semester. I had a student last semester. She had an 89.5. She came to me, well, actually she had like an 88, and she said, will you bump my grade up to an A? I really need to have an A in the course. I have an 88%. And I said, well, you've had excellent attendance. You've been extremely respectful and responsible. Go back and try to improve your scores, and then let's see how you do. So it was about a week later, she came back to me, and at that point she had about an 89.5. And she said, Dr. Moore, I have an 89.5. I've done what you asked. And she indeed had been extremely respectful, extremely responsible, had followed, and she just was a 0.5% away from an A. So I did go ahead and, based on her effort, give her that 0.5%. Now, I was able to round up. Now, I don't always have to do that. I haven't always done that. Even at an 89.9, I will not automatically round up. It really is about your being respectful and responsible throughout the semester that will cause me to give you that benefit of the doubt or not, okay? Posting of grades, I typically will have your work graded within a week or less. Sometimes I have extra responsibilities. I serve on several executive boards, so I shouldn't have to take more than a week to grade an assignment, but I may, and I will make every effort to get it back to you as soon as possible. Okay, posting of grades, I will certainly post your final grades typically by the weekend after the semester ends, so that I believe it's May 6th and 7th. I will have your grades posted then. I also do EARs on every student every month for you, so that will give you kind of a gauge of where you're at with me on grades throughout the semester. Here's our overall university and school policies: privacy, academic integrity, American with Disabilities Act, Equal Opportunity, and Title IX. Please read those if you need accommodations, support. I'm here to help you succeed. Mental wellness is key for students. Many students get super stressed. They have families and jobs and 18+ units, and so mental wellness is important. We have a counseling center that's here to help you. Here's their number, and they will support you however they can and are very good. So please take that opportunity. We are equitable and non-discriminatory based on any race, religion, color, sexual orientation, gender, etc. So if you have any issues, here's Mike Davis's number, and you're welcome to contact him. All right, there is your syllabus. Going back to your Blackboard, working down, meet the professor. Here is a video. You can go ahead and click on the link there, and it will play within Blackboard. It'll give you a little bit about background about me. This was recorded right after I started at Southeastern. You might notice I was extremely tired, but go ahead and watch that video. I'm recently married, hence the name change. And here's my email, and it's also seymour@se.edu. Here's my office location, office hours, my personal website. You're welcome to go there, and actually I need to edit that. It's drcrystaljensen.org. And you're welcome to learn more about me. I maintain a blog that gives you updated information about what I'm working on currently. Here is also my Southeastern website page, and you're welcome to visit there. Okay, and that's going to load. There you are. Going back, I'm getting started. This information came straight from the syllabus, so you can go ahead and reread that. Here's some quick information, links for Southeastern academic policies, student services, student handbook, etc. Etiquette rules, gives you good information just about Southeastern in general. Here is our tentative assignment schedule from our syllabus, so go ahead and read through that, and it's here. Here's the same semester calendar for you. Now, so in our Getting Started module, this is your work for this week. You need to make sure that you've ordered your textbook. Here's the ISBN. Please make sure that's the exact version, because all of these PowerPoints and information are mapped to this book, this specific ISBN book. If you would like to use Microsoft 365 instead of getting 2013, you're just going to have to maybe do a little extra work to convert what you're seeing with 365 versus what's in the book for 2013. Okay, I'm fine with that. It's possible. I have had other students do it. It's up to you. That way you don't have to purchase Microsoft 2013 just for this course. Blackboard tutorials, I highly recommend that you do these if you haven't already in another course. This will give you an introduction on how to work with and manage Blackboard, and make sure you're fully prepared to do that. Number 2, please complete the survey by the end of week 1. This is a survey that I created for my courses, and you can click on that, and then there's the link. And it is created in Google Docs. Forgive the 3313. This is actually going to be CIS 1003, and I'll update that. But this is the other course I'm teaching, and the content's the same, so go ahead and complete that for me. Okay. Moving down, here's your discussion board for this semester. Getting started. Here's my intro. Go ahead and create a thread and subscribe and read everybody else's. So you're going to respond by Wednesday 11:59, or you're going to add yours by 11:59 and then respond to 2 others by Saturday at 11:59. Okay. My intro is there, and you're welcome to use that as an example. And back to the Start Here module. Okay. Also, here is our work for this week in terms of the book. It's Exploring Computer Concepts, ECC, from the textbook. And here's the test that you're going to take. We're not going to actually do a case study or review assignment this week. We will start those next week. Just go ahead and take the test based on what you see here and what you read in the textbook. Right. Here is the test. Click on the link, click on Begin, and you can work your way through. We will have 25 questions every week. They're 1 point each, and you are welcome to take the tests as many times as possible. This test allows for multiple attempts, and it can be saved and resumed later. So you can start half of it, resume it again. You're welcome to use OpenNote, OpenBook, etc. My goal is for you to do as well as possible and learn the material, so you're welcome to use those items. Okay. All right, so going back now, in the future, you will be using, all of your work is going to be posted here in this coursework tab. And note that your assignment calendar is there. Here's your 365 sign-in. And then here's where I'll be saving supplemental files for you, which is also over here in course files. We'll go there in a minute. But starting with week 1, starting with week 2, which is actually week 1 of your official assignments, and that we're going to be starting Word, it will go here for you. Okay, and I'll just keep adding to this link each week for you. Now, course files, I will typically put them with the week's work in there, but there are also some here as well. And so if you can't find them in the coursework module here, link, then go ahead and go to course files. But I will typically map them over to here for you, which is kind of your one-stop shopping. I will leave the start here information for your reference, but your main place to click is coursework. I will also add direct links to your discussion boards for that week if you have one, but just in case, if you'd like, you can go there. Also under this discussion board is a helpful tips and frequently asked questions thread. So if you have issues, concerns, problems, anything else, please post them here before emailing me. Talk to your learning partners, talk to the other semester or students that are in this course this semester. Feel free to reach out to each other and help each other. And then if you don't get your questions answered that way, post them here, and then either I will respond, or if another student in the class knows an answer, you are welcome to respond there as well. I humbly, respectfully request that you only email me or message me if you have posted the question here and you've not got an answer. If it's something of personal nature that the whole class doesn't need to know about, go ahead and message me. But if it's about the whole class, like where do we post our discussion board reply, or when is an assignment due, please post that here. That will eliminate me having to answer the same question for a lot of different people. Okay. And learning partners, I will be assigning you learning partners once our attendance or our roster gets a little bit more stable. This will be the person you reach out initially to, kind of your study buddy for the entire course. And you'll go to that person first, and then if they can't answer it for you or help you, you're welcome to work with them on assignments. Maybe when you have a case study, send it to that person for review and feedback before turning it in. And again, I'll be posting your learning partners soon. Discussion boards, all of that will be under this link here. And then here's your discussion board rubric. Okay. Here are your student tools over on the left back. Notice that I have hid some links. The main one you're going to be using likely is your grades, but you also have other options that I've shown the link to. Okay, I've tried to limit some of the ones that you see just to keep it easy for you. And student email, here's where you can find other students' email. Okay, click there and then log in with your credentials. I'm not going to wait for that to load. Here is a direct link to the library, and you're welcome to use that. Here is your, here's my instructor guide, and then you won't be able to see all that other stuff. So that is your quick start guide for this course. I fully believe that you all are going to do extremely well. Please let me know how I can help you, and I look forward to working with you. I hope you have a great first week, and please stay tuned for our next video and next round of assignments.